Guardians of Dominion, Zeus reporting with critical battlefield intel. The new Lumira map looks simple, but many players will waste explorer moves by misreading where the real value is hidden. One wrong priority and the profit drops fast. Watch this carefully. New Mysterious Island map has just appeared, and this one is all about Lumira event. Fregator just informed me that a new map is live. He is the person behind hwdaily.win website, and many of you already know him as the creator of the interactive Mysterious Island map. So now let's take a close look at what the Lumira map brings and whether the rewards are worth your explorer moves. This Lumira map contains 5 towers, which means 5 grand prizes in total. Let's go one by one and break down exactly what each tower offers, because this map has some very important rewards depending on what you are targeting. On the top right side of the map, there are 2 towers. One of them contains 100 primal catalyst together with 2 pattern chests. The other tower, placed on the far right, contains 50,000 valor coins and 4 pattern chests. So already from the right side alone, you can see that this map gives players a choice between progression materials and a big amount of valor coins. Then, in the bottom area, or more precisely closer to the center of the map, there are 2 more towers. One of these contains 2,500 cosmos seal fragments together with 4 pattern chests. The other important tower, located more toward the left center side of the map, contains Tome of Beloved fragments and 4 pattern chests. This reward is especially important because these are fragments for the new artifact connected to the new Titan, Lumira. So overall, this map is not just another random reward map. It is clearly designed to support players who want to prepare for Lumira, while also giving value through valor coins, catalysts, and seal fragments. That makes the route planning much more important, because not every player will have enough explorer moves to take everything. Now let's move to the next important part and check how many explorer moves are needed for each individual tower. First, the tower with primal catalyst requires 12 explorer moves. That is a fairly accessible reward and one of the cheaper towers on the map. The tower with 50,000 valor coins requires 19 explorer moves. That is a noticeably higher cost, but for players who value valor coins, this may still be a very strong target. The tower with 2,500 cosmos seal fragments requires only 11 explorer moves, which makes it one of the most efficient towers to reach in terms of explorer move cost. The tower with 100 elemental catalyst requires 16 explorer moves. So this one sits somewhere in the middle, not the cheapest, but still not too expensive if that resource is what you need most. And finally, the tower with Tome of Beloved fragments, 2,500 of these fragments, and 4 pattern chests requires 20 explorer moves. This is one of the more expensive targets on the map, but it also stands out because it is directly tied to Lumira's new artifact, so for many players this may become one of the priority routes. Now that we covered the cost of each individual tower, let's move to the bigger picture and see how many explorer moves are needed if you want to explore the entire map. First, we start with the green path leading to the Primal Catalyst tower. After that, the yellow path continues toward the tower with 50,000 valor coins. Reaching both of these together requires 29 explorer moves in total. From there, if you are already at the 50,000 valor coin tower, you need just 2 more explorer moves to reach the tower with 2,500 cosmos seal fragments. That is a very efficient extension, which means if you are already going for valor coins, picking up the cosmos seal fragments becomes an easy bonus. The next tower, the one in the right center area, requires 15 more explorer moves. For this path, you need to go through the lower side of the map, starting again from the initial position. This is where the route becomes more demanding, because the progression is no longer as direct as the earlier towers. And then we have the final tower, the one with Tome of Beloved Fragments. This is reached through the white path, and it requires 11 explorer moves from the crossover point of the purple path, the same one that leads toward the elemental catalyst side. So when everything is added together, the total cost to fully explore the entire Lumira map is 57 explorer moves. That means this is a very manageable map compared to some larger ones, but it still requires smart planning if your explorer moves are limited. If your main goal is Lumira-related progression, then the Tome of Beloved Fragments and the artifact-related rewards may be your top focus. If you care more about general account value, then the cheaper routes like Cosmos Seal Fragments or the Valor Coin Path may give you stronger immediate returns. This map definitely gives players several useful choices, and that is what makes it interesting. It is not only about clearing everything, but also about deciding which rewards match your current priorities the best. So that is the full picture of the new Lumira Mysterious Island map. 5 towers, multiple high-value rewards, and a full exploration cost of 57 explorer moves. The key takeaway is that this map is very manageable, but its value changes depending on what matters most for your account. Now I want to hear from you. Which reward stands out the most to you, and how do you rate this map compared to previous Mysterious Island maps? Share your thoughts down in the comments, because I would really like to see how you view the value of this one. If you enjoyed this video and want more Hero Wars content like this, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you do not miss future updates, event coverage, and strategy breakdowns. Thank you for watching, and remember this, in Hero Wars, knowledge creates advantage, and the players who understand the map first are the ones who stay ahead. Salute and friendship.